Hi everybody. Happy healing. Um, I know I gotta get a little bit better with doing these vlogs, and I do apologize for the fact that my video is kind of crappy right now. If it's lagging, I do apologize. I've been trying to work on it. Um, so yeah, I've had some good days and bad days this week. Definitely more bad than good, but it's, I guess, like what they say, it's a process of trying to. Who am I kidding? I have not been doing well. I know that I do these things to try to help other people, so I might as well be honest about it. Um, I've been struggling with the nightmares again, mostly because every time I get an emotional experience going on in my life, sometimes the nightmares will take aspects of what's going on in my everyday and implement them into what I'm dreaming in that moment. And in this case, it's the fact that some new people I have in my life are, my brain is just demonizing them and there's no fucking point to it. And it's like, I get it. They're nightmares. It's a combination of like my fears and shit and my everyday, and it's all turned into this homunculus of what I'm going to be dreaming about that night. I'm in full understanding of that. But sometimes I really wish I could catch a break with the PTSD where I could just, I don't know, normal is a vague concept and I'm aware of this as well, but normality is something I hope for every fucking day. To be able to just sit next to someone and just feel normal emotions. Like, I feel like I've been on this roller coaster for most of my life and it's just like, can I just get off the roller coaster? Is that possible? Sorry that I'm like looking at my eyes a bit, guys, but I'm just like, what color are they today? Maybe that'll be my question of the video. What color is me eyes? I know, I joke about everything and I try to make it into something else. But it's like talking about serious stuff and how I feel is just like, here's a knife, Lydia. Stab yourself a couple times. And when it starts bleeding, you'll know you're feeling. And that's how I feel whenever I try to talk about stuff. It just seems like I'm taking a straight razor to myself and saying, yeah, pour all your emotions out and onto people and hope for the best, even though it normally doesn't work out that well for you. I mean, I don't have therapy for the next little bit because Christmas vacation and shit, and they're having a hard time finding the funding, which makes things even more stressful for me because I finally found something that was definitely helping, and now I gotta rely on my own devices. And Lydia's devices are avoid conflict, avoid emotion, and avoid everything with a 10-foot pole if possible. And I gotta change that. I gotta change how I am about stuff and actually be honest about how I feel in the moment. But I've grown up my whole life not wanting to hurt other people, and like, I feel like I found my ambition in life, which is to help others. So whenever I have conflicting emotions that make me feel like I'm going to hurt somebody else in my life, it makes me even less likely to emotionally vent how I'm doing. And what makes that even more difficult is when you have people you care about in your life and people that you do generally talk to or try to, and then other emotions come into play. Like, how can I be fully honest about what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking if I'm afraid it's going to hurt the person that I'm telling it to. PTSD and CPTSD it has so much shit that can happen along with it. And like, it's debilitating when you're like, hey, I know I got to talk about my emotions and talk about my feelings and talk about my nightmares. And it's great when I found someone that I can do that with. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I'm going to tell you this nightmare. It involves you. It just doesn't seem like the right thing to do most of the time. And my concept of what the right thing to do and what the wrong thing to do has been vastly put into question as of late. I want to be able to look back at my past. I want to be able to from 2 years from now, be able to look back and say, I like the choices I made. I like the person I've become. I like the person I am in this moment. I like the person I was back then, figuratively speaking. I've made a lot of questionable decisions in my life. I've made a lot of ones that have turned out well, but not necessarily because I chose them, but mostly because of luck. And I'm tired of living my life on the fringes of luck and like hope to fucking God something works out. I've been working so hard to try to be this grown up, to be this person that I so want to be, that I'm terrified of hurting someone else's feelings because of how my feelings are right now. I haven't been writing in my journals either, which is something that I should be doing and should have been doing. But it's not like, I know I'm saying like a lot, my apologies. It's just, when I pick them up and then I have to write down another nightmare, you gotta pass over the pages of your previous one. And it's just, it brings up a lot of emotions, mostly the fact that I can go back 3 years and there's still the same kind of shit going through my head. I just wish it would change up a bit. I wish something would, I know they're saying, I'm sure many people in my position have said this before, but something's gotta fucking give. Like, mentally speaking, like, I am tired of feeling like a crazy person. I'm tired of feeling like, I'm tired of waking up at 3 a.m. because of a nightmare. I'm tired of not sleeping. I'm tired of not being able to have honest conversations with people. I thought about hypnotherapy. I mean, a lot of people have suggested it. Like, if it can help you stop smoking, I suppose it could help you stop having nightmares, right? I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to find a way. Anyways, that's my vlog for today. Ow. Happy healing, everybody.